other role-based people
in dreams, yeah. Often there'll be people who might be supporting cast in your dream, and sometimes the supporting cast might play a really important role in your dream. And they can be people who you don't recognize the face. Maybe you don't even see or remember the face of that person in a dream, but you can remember kind of what they are. And so a good rule of thumb is, what is the key function of this role? What position in society do they stand in? What does that position do? How does that thing kind of either help or hinder in the general running of the reality as we know it? So if we just go, we can go through some of those, right? So like,
well, I mean, it is interesting because recently our son actually brought us a dream, and he said he was on tech playing with some friends, and there was a Polish guy, and he actually said, I need you to interpret this dream. I don't know how he said it anyway, but he told my son his whole dream. I mean, it's always amazing. Ethan's like, I don't know how to interpret dreams, Mom, but he really does. But so this Polish kid from out of nowhere had brought him this dream, and in this dream there was this huge battle between CIA, FBI agents or Secret Service agents, and there was gang members, and these gang members were coming after this kid, and in this dream there was this big warfare, and it was really interesting because I felt, and apparently he had known God previously, this young boy or this young man, and then he'd gone away from God, and so in this dream there was this big interaction between the gang members and the CIA and the soldiers, and so it's quite an interesting dream, and I wonder if you want to talk to kind of what that would mean.
Yeah, I mean, any dreams that are involving sort of Secret Service, CIA, FBI, and like gangs, those kind of things. It was, I mean, that dream was clearly a warfare dream, and there was a battle over him and trying to get him out of a certain building, and buildings are often aspects of our lives and identities and those kind of things. So where there's fighting, where there's soldiers, where there's mobsters, I mean, it's all around the law, and but it's not like a policeman is different, right? So Secret Service actually is not as interested in enforcing the law like a policeman would be. You're speeding too fast. I mean, that's like a lower level. Secret Service are their interest, and CIA, FBI are interested in lawbreakers, persistent, organized lawbreakers. And so that normally speaks to the work of the enemy, because the lawless one is the enemy. He's given himself over.
Steal, kill, destroy.
Steal, kill, destroy, and to breaking every taboo, law and ordinance and order that God has set up for our benefit. So anything that's given itself over to lawlessness is kind of a type of sort of Satan figure in a dream. And anything that combats that, it equally is usually a godly thing. I mean, I had dreams about FBI and CIA, and again, it was coming to arrest and capture a certain figure, and it was at the end of like just a long period of spiritual warfare and wrestling with like very significant elements in my kind of life and thinking and conceiving of my life and how it should be ordered and where it should go. And that was God saying, I've dealt with this thing is captured, it's removed, and it's gone. I mean, for me, that happened in the dream. It was all in Los Angeles. I had a series of dreams, which of course Los Angeles is the angels. It's
Los
Angeles is the city of angels in Spanish, and so I took that as being, I don't normally dream about LA, as being a spiritual warfare type of dream. I mean, I've had dreams about soldiers as well, and being in gunfights, which often has to do with spiritual warfare. Guns particularly are to do with words, so that aspect of soldiering is often to do with confession, God giving you the right weapons and right scriptures with which to defeat the enemy.